What's up, guys? Alright, so this video is one I've been waiting to do for a long time, since March, really, since the whole thing started. It has been impossible to find an ITX motherboard unless you want to go Intel, and I'm just not willing to pay Intel's price per performance, because I don't really game on my systems. It's more editing performance. I'm not really that worried about spending the premium on an Intel processor. I'd rather get the higher overall performance with AMD. So I have been on the lookout for a retail priced ITX motherboard for several months, and I've had one option to get the X570 at around 230, 240-ish. I actually just had an opportunity at a Strix X570i for $259, but I really don't want to go that high. I had planned to get a Strix 550i, and that was sold out. Newegg sent me the email that it was in stock, and it was gone before I even had a chance to jump on it. But I have finally gotten the 450i, and I bought this board for retail. This board has been selling 2 to 3 times retail for the last several months, and we finally got one at retail. So in this video, we are going to open this bad boy up. We're going to do a full-on unboxing. We are going to geek out over it. It is supposed to be 3000 ready, and then next video we are going to take Nightcrawler out of the P400D, and we're going to put it into the Enthoo Evolve ITX, and we are going to get a bunch of desk space back. This is something that I had wanted to do originally when I built the system, but ITX motherboards were nowhere to be found. So we are finally on board and ready to rock and roll. Let's get to it. Alright, so first things first, being an ITX, this board is thick because everything is stacked on top instead of the normal motherboard boxes where everything is just side by side. Strix B450i gaming, 3000 ready, 2000 ready, B450 chipset, VR ready with Aura Sync. Pretty standard box, not really much of anything to say. And then the back tells you what all you have on it. We are supposed to have 2 M.2s, and it says so right there. Storage 1x M.2, 1x M.2. So that is good because my computer does not have any SATA drives whatsoever. All of the storage is on NVMe via the M2, so that is good. That will give me, literally just allow me to swap my B450F for the B450i, which is going to be awesome. And big. Okay, so first the entire upper tray pulls out. That's the motherboard itself, so we'll put that aside for a second. And then we have our lower tray. Alright, we have Wi-Fi antenna, which is awesome because the B450F does not have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. It's just kind of weird that the full-size ATX board doesn't, but the ITX board does, but I'm not asking questions, I'm just super happy with it. This is going to be your RGB plug-in. SATA cables that will stay in the box because we won't use them. Let's see, that is M.2 mounting screws that we will be using. We have our very, very cool I/O shield. Beautiful finish, even on the aluminum is finished. I'm not 100% sure what that is. I have to open that up and see what that is because I'm not 100% sure. Second M.2 mounting screw. cable management, which is awesome that these are included. Literally no excuse not to. Even though it's still something that I don't really care to do a whole lot because of how much I play with them. This system, though, I really don't expect to be getting into and messing around with very much. Looks like another M.2 screw, but it's got a wrench of some kind with it. Interesting. We have... That's just bad right there. That's beautiful. There. Instruction manual and driver CD, I was going to say. And it's the same as with the B450F. I was going to say, I know I got one with the F. So, oh, we're not done yet. Stickers! Which obviously I don't use because I'm not going to put those on my case. But that's still awesome to have. And then we've got Asus contact information. Alright. I want to figure out what this is. Okay, I'm not even lying. I've been doing computers for 22 years. This is the coolest thing that I have yet to see, topping one of Asus's own previous things. So this is your front panel. Now it sucks if you lose this because you're going to be SOL, but you plug this into the motherboard and then these plug directly into your case headers. So you don't have to go trying to poke around in that small little ITX case trying to figure out where your power switch, power LED, all of that stuff plugs into. You just plug them into this and then put this into the motherboard. This is the coolest thing I have seen. But if you buy a used B450i, make sure this comes with it or you might be SOL. We'll look on it when we unbox the actual board itself to see if it has an alternate to allow you to use standard plugs or if you have to have this. This is why you watch unboxing videos, and this is why we do unboxing videos. This is really cool, but this could also be a potential deal breaker if you bought one of these used or open box. Alright, so we're trying to do this with 0 hands because one... Alright, creativity, because I really need to finish this and go to bed and the camera's almost dead. Alright, so this is the actual board, not included. This beautiful board. So you've got decent heat sinks on your VRMs. You got 2 DDR4 slots. You got your... Okay. You got your 24, and then there's 8-pin power up there. I was wondering where that was. So that's cool. 2 SATA ports, 4 SATA ports, which we won't be using. Over here, we do have our front panel connectors, so you do not need the adapter, so that is good to know. The adapter is just a really cool add-in that makes it a lot easier, even though without it I would connect my front panel before I put this in the case, but that's just 10 times easier to have that adapter. Let's see, we have CPU fan, AIO pump, 2 RGB headers, got 1 PCI Express for our graphics card, USB 3.0 over here, we got a USB 2.0 over here, so this is also really cool. So this is a dual, it's a sound card M.2, so the onboard sound kind of piggybacks off the M.2, that's how they're able to stack it in there. So that's really awesome. That allows you to get that extra features in that small space. That's just really cool. Really decent design here. Hopefully it will perform as well as it is designed. And then on our rear panel we have our Wi-Fi antennas, gigabit LAN along with 4 3.1s and 2 3.2s, no USB-C, That bothers me a little bit, but I'm really finding that I don't use USB-C that much because everything converts to A anyway. So just having the 3.1, 3.2 will do enough for me. HDMI out, which we won't use. And then we have our audio output. So this is really nicely designed. It's really well thought out for how compact it is. And then your battery, the other thing to note, your battery back there is plugged in, and okay, there it is. So it's right underneath the battery. So your battery is replaceable. You just need to remember that you need a specific one, or you'll have to jumper one up. And then the other thing on the back is your other M.2. So this board will do everything that I need it to do, and I am super excited to get started on building this. So that is the unboxing. It's really awesome. All the stuff that you get with this. Would have loved to have replaced the HDMI with a USB-C, but that's alright. I really can't tell you how excited I am about having that front panel adapter, because that really makes it so much easier. Just not having to actually get a magnifying glass and read the print on the board just makes it so much nicer. So that is all that I have for you today. Stick around, because we are going to get building, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait. This is gonna be really nice to have this done. And I'm 99% sure my 1070 will fit in the Fantex, but we'll find that out together. If not, the performance boost over my 1660 isn't all that awesome, so it's not that big a deal if I have to run back to the 1060 and then look at a shorter card down the road, but it would be well down the road because another graphics card is way down the list of things to get.